I still have a lot to finish. I'm making covers to go on tissue boxes. I've already made a bunch, so I need to do this side and the tops. A red one. I have a pretty ambitious list of things I want to get done today for my work day, so we'll see how far I get and how much I do. First, I want to finish this top I've been embroidering. It's a little Earth Day themed top, I guess. So basically I'm just going to finish embroidering this fish and then it's going to be done. I like the randomness of just having things all over without really a rhyme or reason. I've been filming this for a reel or a YouTube short, so once I finish the fish I can film some of the footage for it being done and maybe try to go outside and take some videos of the finished top. Make a post for Instagram and YouTube. That's my first priority. Put this shirt on Etsy. I think I'm gonna make some breakfast. Maybe I'll do yoga today. It's been a while since I went on a run because my hip has been hurting a little bit. I think I just overdid it with walking last week. Walking around the city, going on a hike, walking with my sister a bit. Leftover quiche that my sister made for Easter. She makes this with just egg. My whole family and I are vegan, my mom, my sister, and I. So I'm gonna have this for breakfast and maybe also eat some fruit. My library haul. Fashion of the Roaring 20s. I figured there's gonna be some pretty good embroidery inspiration in here and beading. A lot of the dresses are beaded. I also love illustrations from this time period. Crochet lace innovations. Not sure what's in here. Small space vegetable gardens. I want to get a pot of tomatoes. We have basil and mint that I want to repot. Maybe also it'd be cool to try to grow some lettuce. Born to be posthumous. I actually don't know how to say posthumous. This is the biography of Edward Gorey, who's an artist that I really like. I don't know much about his life and he seems really interesting and I love his artwork. It's super weird. Reupholstery techniques book. At least there's pictures. This is another goal of mine. I would love to learn reupholstery and get into that or incorporate it into my business. And the last book is Birds of Pennsylvania. My partner Lewis is very talented at bird identifying. We go on lots of nature walks and sometimes there's something that we don't know what it is. And also these pictures are great. Since this book is so small, I was expecting the pictures to be very tiny, but they're quite good. They fill up the whole page, which is great for embroidery referencing. Maybe I'll do some embroidered or beaded birds of PA. This is gonna be fun to read. This is gray gesso that I made just by mixing a little bit of black paint into standard white gesso. This little bowl is going to be another one of my lace-inspired pieces, and I'm going to use black thread, and I'm going to try to make it look like filet crochet, and then it'll fit in that frame. I'm pretty surprised by how much I got done today as far as the lace bowl. I did not expect to finish that all in one day. I have a little bit of time before I want to start cooking dinner. Today I'm going to make a lentil dish that's in a cookbook that I got for my birthday. I've already done a couple recipes, but not as many as I'd like to try. This is by Nisha Vora, and she has a YouTube channel. That's how I discovered her work. The YouTube channel is Rainbow Plant Life. The dish that I'm gonna do, it's a lentil dish, creamy tahini lentils with crispy spiced garlic. But it's still a little bit early for me to start cooking. So I think other things I had on my list today are do some drawing, pencil drawing. I just had an itch to do that. I did not go through my clothes, but that's fine. I'll do that another time. I was gonna go through my clothes and make a little donation pile. Not really my clothes, more so stuff that people have given me that I hold on to thinking I can embroider it, and it just sits around. So I was thinking of trying to kind of donate some of those. I have an idea for another embroidery sampler tapestry type of thing, and I wanted to brainstorm that a bit. I'm not gonna do that today because the day's already almost over. I might work a little bit on a quilt that I shared a bit of the process last vlog. Here's the quilt. I wanted it to be the size of like a large painting. It's pinned right now. I started on this side stitching it down. I figured I would stitch between all the squares, and I'm using black thread because I don't know, it just felt right. My options are to either do some stitching on my quilt, which is kind of nice, mindless work, or to do a bit of drawing, or I could also keep adding buttons to more of my tissue box holders. So I could do more of that as well. I think, now that I mentioned the tissue box holders, I think I'm gonna work a bit more on that because I'm pretty excited about them. It's been a project that's been really fun. Velvet with red buttons. The lines though are a bit wonky. So this is maybe one that I'll keep for myself because yeah, it's just a bit wonky. Also, one of these buttons I didn't stitch down enough. But this is a good prototype for a style of decorating that is not as intensive as completely covered. I think I'm gonna do some more button stitching. have some pitas to serve with the lentils. I need vegetable broth, salt and pepper, lentils. Okay, and then I need a lemon tahini sauce, which I have to make. Also a recipe in this book. Balsamic vinegar. Do I have this? This is pretty old, but it's flat leaf parsley. I don't have parsley, but I have dried parsley. So let's see what is in this lemon tahini sauce. Maybe I'll make that first. Although I guess I have to cook the lentils. Okay, lemon tahini sauce, lemon juice, tahini, salt, cumin, black pepper, garlic, maple syrup, and water. I still have to swirl tahini on these lentils. Pita pockets are in the oven.